Hello everybody and welcome back. My name's Shuri, and today we're going to do a little bit of speculating on Whispers of the Old Gods. Basically the 3 old gods that are still to be revealed. We haven't seen anything, well, we've seen a lot about Cthulhu. We haven't seen anything from Yogg-Sarons. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yogg-Sarons? Whatever. We've seen a card which has Yogg-Saron in it, and we have a couple of cards from the N'Zoth kind of cult. That's what I want to talk about. The cult so far. We've seen Cthulhu, we've seen a little bit in the N'Zoths. Oh, phone's going off a little bit. The cults seem very specific. Cthulhu in particular, every card either buffs Cthulhu, is Cthulhu, or has an effect that triggers when your Cthulhu has a certain amount of attack, wherever he is, obviously, sticking to the meme. N'Zoth, the 2 cards that we've seen so far, we've seen N'Zoth's First Mate, and we have seen... what is the other one? It'll be on the screen anyway. Tentacle of N'Zoth. It's also a 1/1, it also costs 1 mana. Has a death rattle, deal 1 damage to all minions. Now we haven't seen N'Zoth himself. We haven't seen what the actual Old God's effect is. We have been told, I believe, that every Old God is going to cost 10 mana, so it has to be a kind of beneficial effect for the 1/1s. As you can see, the Tentacle of N'Zoth being a 1/1, and seemingly the N'Zoth cult being 1/1s, and him doing a death rattle of basically a whirlwind effect, deal 1 damage to all minions, that won't be very, very beneficial if the 1/1s aren't protected in some way, because that'll just practically clear your board in every situation if you're running an actual full-on N'Zoth deck. But maybe they're just kind of utility cards, they're not actually meant to be ran as a kind of structure deck like Cthulhu is. But that is the general theme that N'Zoth seems to be going for, 1 mana 1/1s. With semi-powerful effects. The whirlwind effect's pretty nice. Might see some playing Grim Patron, maybe. Maybe in Mage it adds an extra AoE damage with the Sheep combo, but I don't know, I can't see it. Plus Sheep is rotating out, I think. Sheep might be GVG, I'm not entirely sure about that. We've also seen N'Zoth's First Mate, it gives a 1/3, but as you can see, the cults are very specific. They have very specific kind of themes, like archetypes, and right now we've just seen Doom. With Yogg-Saron in it. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Doom is a 10 mana destroy all minions, draw a card for each. Now, like, people have seen it, people have reviewed it, it's going to be a meh card for the most part, unless it finds a deck that it really works with. Which I want to kind of talk about. It has Yogg-Saron in the picture. It could possibly be an actual Yogg-Saron related card, or it might have just have him in the art because it kind of represents what he does. He just kind of eats everything, and he talks about death a lot in his kind of voice cues in World of Warcraft, obviously. But if it correlates to Yogg-Saron himself and his cult and the whole theme that he's going for, like the cultists do with Cthulhu, like the 1 mana 1/1s do with N'Zoth, what kind of correlation does that have? It destroys all minions. That could be part of it. He might be in the kind of archetype that reduces his mana cost per minion that died, so you're looking to pretty much kill 10 minions, which will be a little bit crazy because I think all the old gods are going to be 10 mana. But maybe it correlates to how many cards you draw that turn. It may... I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he lets you play board clears for free. Don't know how that would work, but it could be like that. But basically what I'm saying is, if this card is actually directly correlated to Yogg-Saron and his cult, how would it actually tie in? Like, if you have any ideas, probably leave them in the comments. Like, I'm really interested to see what people think, because I haven't seen anyone talk about this yet. Like, I've been looking on Reddit, all the card reviews, and people talking about the cards, and on Twitter and everything as well. but no one seems to be mentioning that Yogg-Saron is in the card art itself, and it may actually be part of his cult. Like, it might be me overthinking it, might be me thinking, oh, I really just want this to be part of the Yogg-Saron cult and not just kind of them putting him in the card art because they can't think of anything else. But yeah, hopefully it is part of the cult. It would be very interesting to see a cult based on board clears or based on drawing stuff. Drawing stuff I don't think really suits Yogg-Saron's character in World of Warcraft and in the universe. I think board clears, like destroying all the minions, gobbling up everything, I really want to see the animation for Doom as well. But yeah, if you have any ideas on what it might correlate to, if it correlates to Yogg-Saron's cult, or if you think it's just shit and it's not actually related to his cult at all, definitely leave it down in the comments. I'm really interested to see other people's opinions on this. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.